Good day. I'm Travis Chase with HGP TV's first elections update for today. We have word from the Elections Commission that voting started on time across the country. Our personnel on the ground in Bartica, Linden, the Essequibo Coast, West Berbice, New Amsterdam and the Quarantine report that large numbers of voters turned up at polling stations as early as 5 this morning to cast their ballots. There have been no confirmed untoward incidents so far. Here is GCOM's Commissioner, says Gunraj.
All the polling stations that I visited reported that they've opened on time, which is, of course, a good sign. No signs of major hiccups or anything at any of the polling stations. There are some minor issues, as are expected, but those issues are being resolved very quickly.
Meanwhile, presidential candidates of the coalition and the PPPC cast their votes early. Here are Brigadier David Granger, the incumbent Donald Ramotar, and Moses Nagamutu of the coalition.
Okay, sorry, I forget
okay, that's a start.
Little people, stupid little.
Y'all shade, y'all make it.
This will be a good day for Guyana, a good day for democracy, a good day for our children and the future of the entire country. I'm very confident that the APNU-AFC coalition will win and restore democracy and good governance to Guyana.
What you've observed so far?
I've observed tremendous enthusiasm among the Guyanese people in all 10 regions. And that is going to be the decisive factor that the people of Guyana want change.
What are your plans for the rest of the day, sir?
I will visit polling stations and I will ensure that the process continues to be free and fair and free from disruption. So I'll be visiting polling stations, and after that we will simply wait until we hear the results of an APNU-AFC victory.
You said, Mr. Granger, that you're expecting a revolution and you're looking for a majority, a high majority. Are you still of that opinion?
We are confident that given our performance in 2011, where we got over 51% of the vote, we'll be getting between 58 to 62% of the vote this time. We're very confident that we will win, and we will usher in a new era of democracy, a new era of development, most of all an era of national unity, where the people of Guyana can start moving forward again, moving forward together again.
Sir, you went to the Carter Center. Anything you could tell us about that meeting?
I had two meetings, one with President Carter himself before he flew out, and the second with the rest of the team. They're concerned with the integrity of the process, and we are convinced that the Carter Center is going to do everything within its power to ensure there is fairness.
So anything on shared governance was discussed with that?
They asked me my approach, and my approach has been well known, that we are looking to establishing a government of national unity, and we will extend our offer to all aspects of society, all branches of society, whether they're political parties or not. We want Guyanese people to feel assured that the next government will be an inclusionary government, and one that is committed to ensuring the development of all the people, hinterland and coastland, various strata of society. That's what we're aiming at, national unity.
Mr. Granger, I know it's a bit early, but have you received any reports thus far of any abnormalities or anything at any of the polling stations?
No, the reports I've received are of members of our coalition who've been going into outlying areas. I have not received any reports of any abnormalities, and I hope there'll be none during the day.
good for the country too that you have a high voter turnout. The greater participation is the stronger your democracy.
What would you say to persons who haven't voted as yet and are thinking about not voting? What would you say to them right now?
I think they should vote. I think I know it's a right for them to decide what they want to do, but in my view, it's a duty to have a concern about the direction your country is going to. So I would urge everyone to vote.
Mr. President, how many seats are you looking at winning?
I hope, my most optimistic hope is 40.
What are your feedback in terms of your meeting observation of what has been taking place across the country so far?
Do you mean I haven't had any meeting with the observatory for the day? Yesterday, but I mean, we were expressing some of our concerns and, with them about what we were looking for, some of the things that we were not happy with, some of the arrangements that were in place and so forth. But
would you care to share with us some of that, Mr. President? Some of the things that
and have those been fixed by JPOP? So.
Well, I don't know if they can fix all, but I understand that my latest information, they have been fixing some of them.
Were you surprised, sir, with Mr. Carter's early departure? I understand you were called to a meeting pretty early in the morning.
I met him at 9:15 in the morning. He did tell me that he did have a virus and the doctors were cautioning him about his work and so forth. So I thought that maybe they took him out because they didn't want to take a chance with him having a virus. I don't know if he contracted it here or if he came with it.
Mr. President, there's one other question. In relation to, let's say the PPP, chance wins the elections. There are people no, let's say, because some people are afraid of victimization because of supporting the opposition. What have you to say to them at this time?
Well, we have a record. Since 1992, we have been winning elections and we haven't victimized anyone.
What about acceptance of the result, whatever they are?
Well, once the elections are free and fair, and pronounced free and fair, I think the loser should accept defeat, whoever the loser would be, which I'm sure wouldn't be me. So,
what will you do for the rest of the day?
I'll be moving around. I have no planned program, but I'll be here and there and everywhere.
Sir, any discussion with the Carter Center about shared governance? Any concern on that?
No, the Carter Center did raise those things. This is one of the problems, the thing they've been raising all the time. And we pointed out to them all that we've been doing to try to build confidence in the system and then how we try to be inclusive, how much we have been using Parliament to bring in the opposition to be able to influence and understand policies that we had set up standing committees in the National Assembly. But unfortunately, I don't think the opposition has been taking the opportunities that have been offered to them in many, many cases. For instance, Mr. Granger is head of the Constitutional Commission in the Parliament since he entered Parliament in 2011, and he had about 2 meetings all the time. So the opportunities that have been given to get more and more involved, which were very active between 2008 and 2011, were not really taken into account after the 2011 elections. So I think, but I still think that the standing committees in the National Assembly, the fact that the government has devolved a lot of its power to the National Assembly, the appointment of rights commissions, etc., are really the foundation and the basis for have more inclusivity within the governance of the country.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you. No, I don't know.
Again.
One more pick with the finger, please.
Let's have the picture with the finger again.
One more pick with the finger.
Madam, do you latch me?
Yeah, I'll be moving around a bit.
All right, I'm going to get the picture now. This way, sir.
Any program?
The finger this way, sir.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
If you want to make me to ask one question, as the First Lady, is there any statement you want to make to women at this time in relation to your husband being the president?
I would like to let them know that they must come out and exercise their rights, vote and vote right. Well, I have been working with them, so they know what the PPP stands for and what the First Lady stands for. So if you want me to continue being the First Lady and serve you, vote right, vote for the PPP.
I will say also, to all, not to little men. Vote for peace, progress, and prosperity.
They had domination of the media to the disadvantage of the APNU AFC. In some areas they have ripped off our posters, our banners, our flags. They painted over our signs, and so we believe that they're using threats and bullyism. I just got a report from one countryside location where there's a guy, I can call his name, he's telling people, if you vote for APNU, so-and-so will happen to you. A lot of racism still being peddled on this very day. So I am not satisfied with the way the process leading up to the election turned out, because there was, for me, a direct appeal by the PPP to ethnicity in these elections. And for us, this election is about unity. I voted today, and I think it's about love between my wife and I, because we have made a compact today that we are going forward towards a new Guyana. And I think this must be the attitude everyone should have. And I hope in the end that there will be no bitterness and there will be no violent reaction to the results. That everyone will now see this as the expression of the will of the Guyanese people, and that we will move on and work towards building reconciliation and unity in that.
Thank you. You just voted. What's the feeling like?
Oh, that's a feeling of liberation, a feeling that the day that I have waited for so long has at last come, so that we could vote in a government that will bring national unity and peace.
What are your expectations for tonight?
I think we'll win a handsome majority. I think if you look at the numbers game, there was no way that one would dispute the fact that in this campaign, the APNU AFC has had a preeminence in terms of the turnout at our rallies, the response, the enthusiasm, the energy. I have never seen so much love in an election campaign. People just wanted this change. Young people just embrace it. I've seen the colors they wear, the way they embrace the jingle, the music, and you could see this, that this is the day. If I may say, in Europe they had the Velvet Revolution, but Guyana, this is the green and golden revolution.
HGP TV will bring you occasional updates throughout the day. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching.